Hello guys, welcome to my channel today, and I'm here to talk about how you can figure out major reversal. You see, reversal point is one of the key points, one of the things that is actually driving beginners forex trader how to figure it out, because sometimes a trade can be reversing and you already take your trade. This forex thing, you need to be very flexible to know when a trade is reversing, you see, and you don't want to be losing trade. I've seen people that they lose trade, they make profit, they lose trade before they make profit. So they cannot be able to get exact turning point of the trade, which I'm going to be talking about in this video. So right here, so I will not be making this video very long. So you can see that this, we are on Euro AUD, so it's a double bottom right here. You can see our trend line right here. So this trend line is drawn, right? You can see this trend line right here, this trend line right here, this one that I'm pointing this arrow right here. You can see the first touch of this trend line right here. You can see the first touch here, which is our first touch here, and our second touch here right here. So we are waiting for our third touch for us to confirm the move of this trend, of this current trend right here, of this current trend. So right here, you might want to know the trend line is going to be touching, to know where is it going to be going and all that before you confirm your trade, your entering trade. So I'll take us deeper in this trade. So my main focus is your turning point. How do you confirm a reversal in this trade? You see, we are on our daily time frame. So this trend line that I drew right here, it can be drawn like this, is correct. It can also be drawn like this. So I'm just giving you perspective, because sometimes we accept the trend line that we draw and we see that the trade is not coming our way. You will be like, but I draw my trend line, but you don't know that there are more to that. So there are trend lines that you actually need to draw all trend lines. So you can draw a trend line, you can draw this major trend line, this first major trend line that I drew, this one. You can draw this major trend line, this one right here, this one. You can draw this trend line, and not knowing that this trade now big past your trend line, and you talk that is a sell, whereas it's just coming to this second trend line. So we have to make sure we are guided and flexible in trading and all that. So I just want to draw all trend line right here before I move into the 4-hour time frame. So in this trade, we have 3 trend line that we need to draw, but I just draw the 2 major ones so that we'll be aware of what we are facing. So you can see that we are on a flip zone. This resistance right here that I draw, this resistance right here that is here, this arrow is fixing right here, this one is on a flip zone. So that's why I draw it right here. You can see it's on a flip zone. You can see a flip zone is when the trend is moving in a series of, maybe when the trade is moving like this, when a trade is moving like this. So this is our flip zone. So in this pattern, this is our flip zone right here. So it just flipped to the next. So it's creating what it created before in the other side. So these are our flip zones. So I just want to make emphasis about that, though I talk about that a lot, and I'll keep on talking about that just in case you are new and you don't know what a flip zone is. So I'll go to our 4-hour time frame so I can show you what I really want to show you. So this is one of the key of trading. Sometimes you make profit after you have made loss. It has happened to me. So and I don't want to be someone that is not saying okay, I got it all right. No, it happens to everybody as long as you are in this industry. So you have to be very flexible and to know what the forex market is actually building for you. So right here you can see we are really expanding the 4 hour time frame. So this is the 4 hour time frame right here. So this is our 4 hour time frame, and okay, so we can see that we have another trend line right here. You can see that this chart is not just having a double bottom right here. It's not just having a double bottom right here. It's resting on a support. It's resting on a support right here. So there is a reason for anything that is occurring, any process, any move in the forex market. There is all reason for it. So what we do right here in the 4 hour time frame, we draw our what do you call it, our trend line. So our trend line can also be like this, from the bottom that we can actually see to the next bottom. So we can see that our trend line was drawn right here. What happened right here? So we can see that if you draw our trend line, this is what it gives. This is what happened after our trend line is drawn right here, right? So this is our trend line. You see the trend line is quite accurate, like, okay, so it's supposed to touch your wick, the candle wick. So it's supposed to start from there. So you can see that this is our first touch on our trend line, and actually we have actually drawn 3 trend lines right here. So this is our second touch, and this is our third touch right here. So this is our third touch of this trend line right here. So how do you go about in this trade, in taking this trade? How do you go about knowing what the trade is actually doing right here? So all this trend line, I'm not supposed to be drawing it. I already know that there is three touches in this trend. There is 3 trend lines, right? I'm only supposed to draw maybe 1 or 2 and go to my focus. So you see my focus is in this part of the trade. So in this area of this trade, how do you know when to enter this trade? So you can see there is a double bottom right here, which is a confirmation. So you can see there is a double bottom right here. After this touch, okay, you can see, okay, maybe let me show you something. Maybe when you got this third touch right here, so how do you enter this trade? How do you confirm that this trend line is confirming this touch of this trade? So for me to enter this trade, if I cut this trade right here from this place, I think I made a video about this place when the trade hasn't gotten to this place. I talked about it. I said for me to take this trade, I already know that there are two trend line behind me, which the buy trade will not be too far, like it will not go as much as this length. I already know that it will not be too long. It will have a reversal because I have 2 other trend line behind me. So when I notice that there is other 2 trend line, or there are some other trend line behind me, and which it gave us a touch right here on this trend line, so what do? I will make sure that this reversal I will confirm this reversal first. How do I confirm this reversal? You can see that this trade is giving us a series of lower low, and a lower high, lower low, and a lower high. This green up is a lower high, then a lower low. So you can see that after this chart pattern occur, if you go to a lower time frame, you will see what I really drew. Let's try the 1 hour time frame. So you can go to a 1 hour time frame. You can see this trade very correctly. So you can see this trade, you can see it on the 1 hour time frame. So you can see the lower low and the lower high. So you can see the lower low and the lower high. You can see the pattern right here. So confirming that this trade, so how do I know this trade is about to reverse? So In the 4 hour time frame, you can see maybe you can use your candlestick if the 4 hour time frame on the chart. So you can use your candlestick to confirm. You can also use a break of the lower low or the lower high right here. So the first lower high, the break of the first lower high, which is this. So I always preach this: a break of the first lower high, not weak breaking. No, not the candle weak breaking, is the body. You can see that the body of this candle broke this lower high. So you can see this lower high right here, this lower high, this last lower high before the lower low, before the reversal. So once you get this break, automatically, once this break occur, this break right here, so there is a break. This candle confirm the break. This candle right here confirm the break. As soon as this candle confirm the break, not the body, make sure the candle is complete, make sure the time given to the candle to run is run. So because sometimes you get the candle, the body will come up, then you go inside, you say the break is confirmed, then you will now notice that the candle sucked in again, as in giving you just the wick as the break. So you are not confirmed already. So make sure the body is confirmed. So as soon as you get this break, then you enter this trade from here. So for me, I'll enter this trade from here. So that's how I confirm that this pattern is dead already. This downtrend is invalid, because there is a break of structure right here. So once I get the break like this, what I do is that I take a trade from here. After the break, I take a trade. Sorry, that's not. I take a trade from here after the break, and I position it to just, because I know that there are 2 other trend lines. So having that mentality, I will not take too much from this trade. I take a trade from here to this next neckline. You can see there's this next neckline here, so which will be very accurate. You take a buy from here because you know that this trend has broken. It has no need going downward anymore. It can't be a bearish trend anymore because it has broken the neckline. If this is only what you can trade, it's okay. It's okay, because you can't trade everything. All right, so that's how you confirm that this trade is valid. So you can see that after taking this profit, you can see that there was a bearish trend. There's a bearish trend going on right here. The trade begin to go bearish. You can see that a bearish trend was actually giving right here. You can see that we now start seeing a bearish trend. Which is a lower low, a lower high, a lower low, a lower high. You can see the bearish trend, and it came down here to give us a double bottom, and it came down, it came up again and broke. Do you think it broke this lower low, this last lower high? Do you think it broke it? We'll find out right now. So it came here again to give us a double bottom. A double bottom is not enough to confirm our buy entry, you see, because seeing this trade, you might want to buy. This is our last lower high in this trade right here before they move to the downward. So I need a break from this last lower low. So you can see that it did not really give us a break to confirm our buy signal right here, because we need a break from this place. So what did it do right here? It gave us the wick. The wick is not the break that we are looking for. So I will not go into this trade. I will not buy this trade until I get a break. Supposing I have a break, a full body break right here, I will go into this trade from this. This is a very sniper entry. So as soon as you get this drop down and it's on our trend line, as soon as you get this drop down right here, what you do after which you get a break, what you do, you just buy right here. You buy right here, then you take it to maybe from here to here, because you don't want to take much because of from here to here. because of there is other two trend line. Don't forget that trend line. So you just take it from there to here, or from here to here. Just take 1:2 ratio. Just take 1:2 ratio. Just pitch it like that. Just take it small like that. So just take it from here to here. That's what I would do. This is a very nice sniper entry, but I didn't get a break. So once there is no break right here, so I'm not going to enter this trade, no matter what I'm saying, no matter how nice the chart look like this, like forcing me to enter this trade. I'm not going to enter this trade. So even if the trade later now move upward and give us a buy to this place, until I get that break. If I get that break now, if I get a break of this yes, there is a break of this neckline, right? Yes, you can see the neckline is broken, and there are so many things to determine this buy. Yes, there is a double bottom. Yes, there is a break in my neckline. That's not how I determine my break. I determine my break. Suppose this higher low, this last higher low right here, this last higher low right here, this one right here, this last higher low, this one right here, now occurred somewhere like here, now happened somewhere like here, now make it now happen somewhere like here. It will never make sense. Or suppose this bullish trend right here that occurred right here, that broke the neckline, now broke this last higher low and came down for a reversal like this, and came down for a reversal from this point to this place. It will not make sense. Okay, so that's really what this is how you accurately place your trade, because if you don't know this, you will lose your money so much. You might get some correct, but you will lose your money, trust me. That's what takes money from the forex trader. You notice that you are winning some trade, but you are not winning. You are not really winning, because your loss is more than your wins. You are getting some correctly, but you find out that at the long run you actually lost the trade. You actually lost that trade. You see, you find out that before you win, you have to lose. Why will you have to lose before you win? Why don't you just win like straight 1 week, you just lose only one trade? It's because of these things. If we can master these things and master our reversal point, make sure that this other trend right here is damaged, is completely damaged before you move. And when you move, make sure you know the trend line behind you. So I'm not going to take this trade from here now to this, knowing that there is a trend line behind me. I'm not going to take this trade now from here now. Okay, even if I want to buy from here, maybe there's a break on this neckline, I'm not going to take this trade from here now to this point. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. I'm only going to take it from here now. You can see it's giving us a bullish candlestick, telling us that because it's on our trend line, right? You can see that. You can actually see that it is possible that it's going to move up, because right here it has broken a structure. You can see that it broke this structure. This structure right here is broken. This trend line that I drew right here for this bearish trend is broken already. It broke in this place. It broke in this area. You can see where it broke right here. So it broke right here to the upside, and it's giving us a retouch on that trend line, showing us that this thing is going to be bearish. But I'm not really convinced. The bearish trend is not really convinced to me, and the neckline is broken. It's remaining one factor to confirm this trend for me, which is this neckline. This neckline need to break, so that I'm confirming that okay, the buyers are really serious. But they did not break the neckline for me. So right, that's just my own conflict. So guys, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed this video. Do sure to smash the subscribe button, because I'll be giving you fresh and things that I noticed that will go wrong when you start trading, because we all want to make profit, and I want you to. So Have a lovely day and God bless you. Bye.